What's up guys, welcome back to a new Kengan Omega video. Today I just wanted to have a fun video going over the most wanted future fights that may or may not occur. If you want a most wanted rematches video in the future, make sure to hit the like button, and if we hit around 1000 likes I'll 100% make that video. But yep, hope you enjoy. So the first matchup I have is Hatsumi Sen vs Gaolang. The main reason for this, fight being one of my most wanted is to kinda end the, long-lasting debate between Hatsumi and Gaolang fans. Who would win in that fight? Who was stronger? If we got to see them fight in Kengan Omega when Hatsumi returns, we can finally have an end to that discussion. That's a major reason, and I do think it would be an interesting fight to see how Hatsumi's Aikido and limiting line would work against someone like Gaolang, who was a striking specialist, and maybe Hatsumi to pull something out that he's worked on over the 2 years to overcome what he was defeated by in Kengan Ashura against Kanogito. So yeah, that'll be an interesting fight that I hope we get to see one day. I also want to see Kanogito vs Oma. Before I continue, make sure you're subscribed, and if you're an absolute mad lad, check out the other stuff in the description like the Discord and Patreon. Now back to the video. We've seen Kano's fight in the Purgatory tournament already, with him by me and many others considered the current top of the verse. You can argue whether or not he'll be able to defeat Kuroki, but regardless, he's either rank 1 or 2 from what we've seen so far. And Oma, who will most likely be there around the top alongside Kano after he has his Purgatory fight, whether that be against Lolong or the Tiger Vessel. Oma's going to be an absolute beast down in Omega, and the debate has originated from Ashura, with Kano and Oma both being defeated by Kuroki. Which one of those two are stronger in Ashura? To see which one of those two are stronger in Omega will be a great fight, and hopefully we get to see this one as well, and pretty much all the fights I talk about in today's video. I also want to see Oma versus Tiger Vessel. Whether we will get this in the Purgatory tournament, whether or not Faye or Tarashi is the Tiger Vessel and they fight Oma, I'm still on the side that Faye is the Tiger Vessel and he's going to fight Oma, and Oma's going to defeat him in that match. But yeah, we could very well get that fight very soon, but I hope we do and cannot wait for that. I also want to see Waka versus Kuro Ryan at some point. We'll probably see, Waka's crazy improvement in his Purgatory fight against Lolong, where I think he's going to lose, but if he fights someone else, he could probably win. But yeah, him fighting against someone like current Ryan would be an absolute fun fight. This raw power against raw power, brawling, Ryan with his superior speed to give him an edge against Waka's superior power. It'll be a great fight all around, and hopefully we get to see something like this one day. And a fight that's also being talked about by the fandom quite a bit, we have Pang vs Segabahashi, two of the defense specialists in the Kengan series. It'll be a great fight. Segabahashi tanking all the blows, Pang tanking all the blows. Who has more will, who has more drive, who can push to be, the better defense specialist out of the two. It'll be a great fight to watch, very entertaining. Both characters are loved by specific fandoms. Both have crazy, fighting, personas and overall vibe to them. Can't wait to possibly get that fight. There's even been like fan, creations of the possibility of this fight. So yeah, this would be a great fight to see one day. I also want to see Kiryu Setsuna versus Mutaba, which could very well happen in Kengan Omega, because we do have Kiryu and Mutaba both at the tournament but not fighting. Mutaba is being sent off to do something by the CEO of Purgatory, and Kiryu is being sus with Ryuki. So those two could meet each other in the hallway and end up fighting or something crazy like that. And I just want to see how Mutaba being blind deals with someone like Kiryu's blink and everything like that. These two are relatively similar in overall power based on their feats and overall showings in Ashura, so it'd be cool to see what they're capable of in Omega, and just wanting to see more of both of them. As a whole, I really just want to see more fights from Misasa, the current Fang. It doesn't matter who it's against, hopefully a stronger fighter than the likes of Yumi, but just to see more fights from Misa, to see what he's truly capable of will be great, and whether it be in a Purgatory match or Kengan match, just more from Misasa please. I also want a future match between Lolong and Kuroki. I do have the feeling Lolong is going to fight Waka and defeat him, And then after that, Lolong will most likely be considered another character around the peak of the verse, and Lolong vs Croaky is a matchup a lot of people will want to see, as well as Lolong vs Kano. Just all these fights with Lolong. Can't wait to see Lolong's fight, can't wait to see what he's truly capable of. And then all these what if battles I could probably do in the future. Lolong vs Croaky, Lolong vs Kano, Lolong vs Oma, Lolong vs any other top tier. All fights will be, you know, very wanted. Can't wait to see him fight, as I've mentioned a few times already this year. Any fight with Lolong is a must see. The next fight is something I just want to see the outcome of. We have Cosmo vs Bando. I really just want to see Cosmo fail to submit Bando and Bando to just destroy him with his hacks body all around. I doubt we'll ever actually get this fight in the series, but yeah, just an interesting concept to see how it would play out. A fight between the pro wrestlers, Segabahashi vs Jose, will be another very entertaining and great fight to possibly see at some point. Maybe in like a wrestling match, maybe a spin-off manga covering the wrestlers of the Kengan would be pretty cool. But yeah, Segabahashi versus any other pro wrestler really would be great to see, but Jose was just the one that came to mind. Carlos versus Nicholas, because this is a matchup I'm not too sure about, and I'm currently like drafting my, you know, purgatory ranking videos for once the, you know, tournament ends, and these two are around the same tier currently for me. So to see a what if battle between the two, to see which one of them is truly stronger, this is, you know, peak Nicholas of course. So yeah, that'll be an interesting fight we could possibly get in the future. The next fight I have is also one including Carlos, him against Ray, the battle of the two speedsters, to see which one is truly faster in base, with it being pretty clear that Amped Ray is faster than Carlos, but to see them in base fighting one another, the speediest characters in the series, just going crazy, would be absolute hype. And also Ray against Kiryu as well. This would be an interesting fight that's being talked about a lot recently in the Discord server. If you haven't joined, make sure you know to join. But Ray with his superior speed and, you know, Kiryu with his Nico style indestructible to counter that, to see which one would truly win would be, you know, great to see. And yeah, that's pretty much all the what if battles or future fights I really want. Of course, I want to see battles that we haven't seen the full thing of, such as, you know, the Tiger Nico versus Oma's Nico. Hopefully we get that full fight shown at some point. That's probably, you know, up, you know, at #1 spot of the fights I want to see that have already happened. But yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like, and I'll most likely do a most wanted rematches video in the future. Of course, there were a ton of fights I didn't mention in today's video. There's tons of fights people want, so feel free to let me know some of them down in the comments. I just didn't want to make this video like an hour long, just wanted to make it the regular length on the channel. But yeah, that should be everything, guys. Shout out to the people who support the channel via the Patreon, absolute mad lads. But yep, that's it, guys. Peace.